The Tamiya BBX, it is finally here. And for once in my life, I've gone non-box art, and I love how it looks.
Excellent!
Hey, check it out guys, the Tamiya BBX has finally arrived here at the channel. I am beyond stoked with how this build turned out. As you can see, I went really far away from box art, so we're going to take a closer dive into that in a little bit. But man, guys, listen, what an amazing looking buggy. Brand new design from Tamiya. I know I'm a little bit late. A lot of other guys have had theirs already and showed them, but this one's mine. It's a little bit different, so let's check it out. So let's just take a minute and appreciate the beauty that is the Tamiya BBX. Guys, I am loving this thing. Man, where do I even start? Let's start with the fact that we went non-box art, okay? Let's dive into that. So starting off with the color itself, this brown you see is a Tamiya Wooden Deck Tan, TS68. Now I know you're all looking at me saying, dude, TS, you can't use that on polycarbonate. There is a little hack, and I've done it before, and by God, I'll do it again. What you can do is actually hit the body before you put your TS paint on. You hit it with an adhesion promoter, an aerosol adhesion promoter. In this case, I use a DuPont product, which I ran out of and I threw the can away, so I don't have it to show you guys, but it can be done, and that's what I did. The moment I saw the decals, or the decals, as I like to say, in this yellow, orange, and red coloration, I was like, a brown body would just look sick. So I'm happy with how that turned out. This section here and the roof section, I wrapped in a carbon fiber vinyl wrap that I picked up on Amazon, just a roll of it. It's very, very inexpensive. And just cut out the white portion of the decal and put in the black carbon fiber, which I think makes it look really cool. Black and tan really matches up nicely. Moving on to the wheels, I've actually had a couple of guys ask me, hey, where the heck did you get those wheels? These are the stock wheels. These are the wheels that the kit came with. But I de-chromed them. I stuck them in a bath of this stuff right here, and that stuff works great. It'll take the chrome right off, and as soon as they were done de-chroming, I took them outside, a couple coats of Tamiya PS Black, following up with the PS 55 Flat Clear, which is an amazing product. You can see how it's got kind of that nice satin finish. I would call that kind of more of a satin finish than totally flat. The nice thing about this paint, guys, is the more layers of it you put on, the flatter it's gonna get. I think I went 3 coats. And then I just happen to have a set of gold wheel nuts kicking around. And you know what? They work. So they really set it off nicely. And I had somebody else ask what I use for tire lettering. Sharpies, buddy. Sharpie markers on Amazon. They're cheap. They come in a set for like 15 bucks. And that's what I did. So to get that nice bright coloration on the wheels, I did the lettering in white first, let that dry overnight, and then I hit it with the yellow the next day. So it gives it a nice pop. And yeah, and that's that. Now this is a brand new kit that Tamiya designed. This is not like anything else. It doesn't share any, I may share a part or two here and there, I don't really know, but as far as I can tell, I've built a lot of Tamiya kits in my day, and I'm gonna say this thing is all brand new parts, all brand new everything. It does come with a couple really nice option parts right out of the bag. You've got nice aluminum oil-filled shocks on all 4 corners with really plush suspension. The suspension is really nice and smooth on this rig. It comes with ball bearings. Oh my God, a Tamiya with ball bearings. Who'd have thunk it? Now, it doesn't come with an ESC or a motor, so you're gonna have to supply those yourself. In this case, I went with an old school Hobbywing ESC. It's back there. And then as far as a power plant goes, I went with the Holmes Hobbies Retro Sport 21 turn. So what else can I tell you guys about this rig? It's a 2-wheel drive beach buggy. I mean, this thing screams, take me to the beach. And I'm gonna take it to the beach, and I'm gonna try and make an epic running video with this thing. So stand by for that. I don't have it ready just yet. And one thing to note, if you decide to pick one of these up, is that it does require a shorty servo. So that's kind of unusual. Not a lot of Tamiyas need shorties. So with all that out of the way, guys, let's take this body off and get a closer look inside this bad boy. So one of the coolest things about this body, in my opinion, is that it is Velcroed on. It's a multi-piece body, and the kit comes with the Velcro. And just like that, she's Velcroed on. And these are the locations in the manual that it tells you to put the Velcro, which is kind of neat. Now, inside here, you're gonna see a little bit of a wiring mess. I haven't cleaned this all up just yet. I'll get around to it one of these days. In here, you can see the requirement for the shorty servos. You just don't have a lot of room here. This tray with the driver mounted to it lifts up and you slide your battery right inside that slot. And I'm not gonna do it right now because I've got too many wires in the way I gotta clean up. But your battery slides in right there, which is a really, really neat design. And just for fun, I wanna hook this thing up and show you guys these lights that I installed. I just happen to have a light kit kicking around, so it does not come with the light kit. So, check that out. So I went with white, or like, you know, yeah, I guess you'd say white LEDs in the front and red in the back to make it look a little more menacing. And I am stoked with how that looks. It's gonna look so badass. What do you think? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Do you think it looks goofy? Tell me down in the comments below. I'd really like to hear what you guys think about this thing. I know there's been a lot of excitement about it because it's a brand new design and it's not something Tamiya does all that often. Personally, you couldn't tell, I am in love with it. And again, I don't even know how it performs just yet, but just looking at it, it's just really a nice piece of Tamiya artwork. Oh, and one thing I'm going to mention to you guys is this kit, I forgot to mention it earlier, this kit comes with a ball differential. I had a diff sitting on my wall for a Tamiya TD2 that I was going to buy. It's a Yeah Racing ball, a Yeah Racing gear diff, and it's good for the TD4, TD2, and the XV01. This did not exist at the time when I bought it about a year ago. And one of you awesome viewers told me that the XV01 diff is the same diff as this. So I tried it out and it fit. So I'm gonna throw a link in that in the description box below so you guys can find that diff if you wanna get away from the ball diff. I'm just really hoping that 21 turn gets it moving fast enough to really roost up some sand, really look epic, and have some nice jump shots in slow motion. So I'm probably gonna go do that right now. Thank you guys all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you have any questions, comments, throw them down in the comment section below. And as always, be excellent to each other.